Hi, my name is Mamie Turner. I go by Meg, and today I'm going to be walking you through a first grade unit I have on rainbows. This is my unit 1. So if we look over here on the arts for music, I have a rainbow dance. In this, students will turn off the lights and use glow sticks to count out beats in a song. Different colors will be used to give a rainbow effect. And this is going to cover the first grade music standard 1.A, which states that with limited guidance, students will create musical ideas, such as answering a musical question for a specific purpose. Now I'm going to move into art. And for this activity, I have one entitled Colors and Me. Here, students will trace their hand on a piece of construction paper, and then they will color in each of the 5 fingers with a color that they like, and they will explain how the colors made them feel. So they'll have a piece of artwork that they created by themselves that will represent themselves. And this will cover South Dakota Standard 1, Visual Arts 1.1, and it is to engage in creative art making using observation and investigation. For drama, I'm going to have the kids act out a scene from The Rainbow Fish. Students will act out parts while I read the book, and I will help the students propose potential choices that the characters could make. So I'll guide them through the drama experience. This will cover South Dakota Standard 1, Theater Arts 4.1, where we describe a story's character actions and dialogue in a guided drama experience. Moving out of the arts over here for social studies, I have a rainbow timeline activity for the kids. In this activity, students will use a rainbow colored timeline to demonstrate chronological order using events from their own lives. So perhaps describing their day yesterday. I went to school in the red, and then as we go to the orange, I came home. Maybe yellow is I ate dinner. And as the timeline progresses through the rainbow, students will show events from their own lives. For language arts, I'm sorry, and this covers South Dakota Standard 1.1.1, where students will demonstrate chronological order using events from their own lives. For language arts, I have the Rainbow Fish Retell, in which students will describe characters, settings, and major events in a story using key details from the book read in class, The Rainbow Fish. This is South Dakota Standard 1, Reading and Language Arts .3, where students will describe characters, settings, and major events in a story using key details. My science activity I'm really excited about. This one's called Prism Play, and students will use a flashlight and various objects to show how light passes through each one. The grand finale will be a prism that displays a rainbow when light shines through. This covers South Dakota Standard 1 4.3, where students will plan and carry out an investigation to determine the effect of placing objects made with different materials in the path of a beam of light. For math, I have an activity called Shapeshifters. Students will watch the teacher draw shapes and learn to identify them. They then will use their knowledge of shapes to create a sticky shape rainbow using different shapes on contact paper. This covers South Dakota Standard 1, Geometry.1, in which students will distinguish between defining attributes versus non-defining attributes and build and draw shapes to possess those defining attributes. So they'll make their own shapes in order to create their sticky rainbow. For technology, I have a fact or opinion activity planned in which students will distinguish between fact and opinion. I will use the colors of the class website to explain, oh, kids, what do you think? Is black text better or white text better? And they'll use that to create their own class website in which they can showcase their activities and art. And this covers South Dakota Standard 1.et.rl 2.1, which is distinguished between fact and opinion.